Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we learned about the savage beast, known as a Lionel. For some reason, I called it a Lionel, which is a type of train-making company, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyway, the point is, I'm here today, but I'm not continuing on with the story. This is kind of a different episode. Along the way, when I was just kind of doing my own thing, exploring around, doing episodes, I kind of forgot to take care of a few things, and I felt like I really needed to head on out, take care of a few things, maybe do a bit of exploring on the way. But I'm not going to start doing that stuff yet. I actually did get the DLC pack number 1, which I talked about in, episode 13? It was the last episode. And I said I'd do it when it's convenient for me. And what do you know? It's kind of a convenient time for me to take care of a few things. So, on my map right now, I have a few things checked. This is actually where 2 of the items are, but I'd like to go through the motions, go through the phases, I guess, of finding actually where this stuff is. Because it's not just laid out to you on the map at first, right? You actually get it through a side quest. As you can see, there's EX, strange mask rumors, teleportation rumors, and all this other extra stuff. Well, that's all because it's part of the DLC pack number 1. So anything that's from the DLC pack numero uno has EX. So I'm going to be dealing with the strange mask rumors. Rumor has it there's an item called the Korok mask that is wrong strange mask. I don't know if that gave it away, but that's the incorrect strange mask. Let's go with this instead. Extra treasure, the Twilight Relic. The royal family of Hyrule collected historically significant outfits, but they were stolen by a bandit named Misko. One of the items stolen was a helmet of Twilight. There's a journal that places the location of the treasure somewhere in the outpost ruins. So, with that on our map, we can actually go check out. Let me see actually where it is. Oof. It's kind of far away. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't even be here right now. I could totally be right here. Well, whoops. Now that I'm actually at these ruins, let's see if I can find the book. And I say let's see if I can find it, but it's pretty obvious, honestly. If you miss it, let's check out the first page. I hid the 8 priceless relics I stole from Hyrule Castle in treasure chests. I shall write down their locations. Misko. The ancient mask lies in the ruins where soldiers gathered. From there, the waters of Lake Colomo are visible. This is something I'm not going to go over yet. It's pretty funny. I really do enjoy it. But enough of that. Here it is. The Princess of Twilight, whose stories are handed down alongside those of the hero of Twilight. Her helmet can be found at the temple ruins soaked in the waters of Regencia River. It's a lot of really weird words, but with that being said, a lot of these are actually really easy to find. Here's Lake Komolo, and here's ruins that are close to Lake Komolo. A majority of the things that he actually did hide were in, past cities or just ruins, so this is a pretty obvious place to actually look. And if you look over here, here's Regencia River, and these are the only ruins that are sunk. So, pretty easy. I'll be there when I be there. I'll be there when I be there. I'll get there when I get there. And until then, I'm gonna cut it out. So I'll see you then. Fun fact: while I'm here, this is what an extra chest looks like. Let me move it out of the way so it's a bit easier for you to see. Hopefully, lightning doesn't strike it. As you can see, it has a little EX on it. I teleported to the Great Plateau because I thought it'd be a bit... Ooh, a ruby, nice. I thought it'd be a bit easier to get to the area that I'm trying to go. And, what do you know? There's an extra chest right around there. Actually, fun fact, the DLC pack numero uno actually adds 3 new DLC... Or 3 new extra chests. I guess you can call them DLC chests, whatever you want to call them. It adds 3 of them to the Great Plateau. But don't get too excited. It's nothing crazy, just a few rubies and stuff like that. It's good for money making, so if you want to make some rupees easily, quickly, sure, go ahead, grab them. But it's not really a big deal. I wouldn't necessarily worry about it. If you bought the DLC pack, not a big deal. But as you can see, we're already here at our destination. Teleporting there was really a good idea because I would have been gone for a while trying to walk over here from where I was. It wasn't that far, but this was a much shorter distance. Now, here's something that's kind of interesting about the DLC packs. The extra chests are actually hid. So you have to look for them. You can't just find the area and be like, "Oh, there's the extra chest just chilling right there." You actually have to kind of search around for them. Just dig around to see if you can find it. And I'm gonna move away from this because lightning's about to strike there. I can feel it deep in my bones. I do not believe it's in here. There's a Korok in here, so I'm not mad at all. But let me see. I think it's on the outside, if I remember correctly. It should be somewhere. I think this is it. It's right here. This is definitely it. There we go. Extra chest number 1 found, and in it is Majora's Mask, an eerie mask passed down from ancient times. Wearing it makes it harder for certain enemies to spot you. If sold, this rare item cannot be replaced. So, don't sell these. They cannot be replaced if you sell them. So I would not recommend selling it at all. And fun fact, in Majora's Mask, wearing this mask actually made Skull Kid, the main antagonist of this game, if you don't count Majora's Mask, obviously, it made him extremely evil. So somehow Link's okay. Don't know how, but I mean, whatever. What are you gonna do? I really like the way this mask looks too. The eyes are just perfect. It's a really good mask, and I really do like it. So I'm gonna be wearing it a lot. But anyway, let's continue on to our next destination, which is, if I remember correctly, it doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a name. Never mind. Let's just head over to the nameless sunken area. And here we are at the sunken ruins without a name. I still can't believe it doesn't have a name. I really thought it... Sage Temple... Wait a second. Wait, what? Okay. I've had this problem a few times, and I guess now's a good enough time as I need to bring it up. Sometimes the names of certain areas don't appear on the map for some reason, which actually made finding some of these DLC packs kind of difficult, because there was something about, like, criminals being kept, and I was like, I don't know where this could be, because over here there's some form of prison, and yeah, it's right around here-ish, and this was a prison. It didn't appear, and it's not appearing now either, which is kind of weird. So I guess sometimes just the names don't appear, which is kind of dumb, and it's a real issue, but what are you gonna do? I also think now's a good time to show off what this mask does. This is my new friend. His name is... I'm gonna call him Lizard Man. And we're gonna go on adventures. Except for the fact that I actually don't like lizard men, and I also want to steal his innards. So I'm just gonna kill him real quick. And I think that's the end of the adventures of me and Lizard Man. Thank you for watching. Join next week. Anyway, sorry, that was an awful joke. Oh, sometimes when you got nothing to talk about, the worst stuff just comes out. Anyway, I'm gonna kill these guys real quick because I honestly don't want them interfering while I search for my treasure. Even though this mask does make them think that you're not you for a minute, they do end up figuring it out. So you're not completely safe. Let me see. If I remember correctly, it should be over here. One of the fun parts about finding this DLC, like the stuff in this DLC pack, is it's kind of like a scavenger hunt, and I like that. Scavenger hunts are fun. With this, we have Midna's helmet. It actually gives us Guardian resistance, which I don't have something that does that yet, so it's actually really good. Also, it has... Wait, hold on. 7. That's better than my hood right now, so I'm going to wear the crap out of this. I honestly don't like the way it looks. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It doesn't look very good to me, especially with like the clothes that I'm wearing right now. I don't have any of the Twilight, like the only Twilight Princess, what's it called? Tunic. Part of the tunic set that I have is the hat. So that doesn't really help, but what you gonna do, I guess. Anyway, without further ado, now that I've gotten all this stuff, I think I'm gonna actually head out and start doing some stuff that I forgot about during the normal Let's Play. So let's head on over to Kakariko Village. Now that I'm here at Kakariko Village, I'm gonna upgrade myself, my hearts and mind stamina, because if I check over here, you can actually see that I've done a few shrines while I was off screen. So now I can actually upgrade my heart containers and my stamina vessels. I guess my stamina wheel, one time for each. And while I'm doing this, I would like to say something. I got a new tunic. It's the Twilight Princess tunic. And the reason I did this, or I got this off screen, is because I was just doing a bit of amiibo opening, unboxing, I guess, whatever you want to call it, loot crates off screen. Because this is actually a different day. In the last, I guess, in the last part where I was doing some scavenger hunting stuff, you actually saw the day before today. I recorded it that day, and I wasn't very happy with the second part. So here I am today, doing what I do best. Hopefully, recording a better episode. I'm just gonna switch it to that, because look at this. Hold on, I wanna. Oh man, look at that. Oof, it's beautiful. Once I have the pants, it's gonna look even better. But actually, honestly, I kind of like it the way it is now. But I just really like the Twilight tunic. It's really cool. But I'm gonna put on my Majora's mask to show you how amazing that looks. So this isn't actually the only thing I wanted to take care of while I'm here in Kakariko Village. There's something I want to do. Now, if you remember, I ended up buying the stealth mask, but now I'm gonna go buy one more set of the armor. Off screen, I may come back and buy the stealth tights, but right now I'm just going for the stealth guard. So I have to sell a few stuff, and that's about it. Right here, I'm going to sell the Trousers of the Wind, actually, because I do have 2 pairs of those. You can actually get, I guess, you can get multiple copies of the tunics if you are lucky enough to get them in the, what's it called? In the amiibo drops. So I actually had the full set, and then somehow I got the pants again. And I still don't have the pants for this. I don't know how, I don't know why. But somehow I still do not have the pants for this, for the Twilight set. But anyway, enough of that. Let's buy the stealth guard. Stealth chest guard. And now that we got that, don't have enough money to buy these, so I'm just going to walk on out. But I'm actually going to put on, first of all, I'm going to mess around with this so I can get it in the right order. And then, now I'm actually going to put it on, because I do like the way this looks. It looks really good, especially with the tunic, not the tunic, the Trousers of the Wind. This isn't the last thing I wanted to do in here, actually. I want to see if I can. Here, let me pick these up first. And it looks like I can. Paya's out here, but her diary's upstairs. So let's go be a creeper and check out her diary. I know that sounds really wrong, but I actually think it's kind of interesting. So I'm just going to read it. Grandmother says that she conspired with Princess Zelda and Auntie Purah 100 years ago. They decided to put a lone swordsman into a long sleep in order to prepare for an event that was foretold. Since then, Grandmother has been waiting for him to reappear after all these years. I, too, pray that he comes soon, for the sake of Hyrule, and for Grandmother's sake as well. After sleeping for ages, Master Link is finally awoken. It seems his memory is completely gone. But that hardly mattered to Grandmother. I believe this is the first time I've ever seen her quite so happy. Master Link himself looked so gallant. He's the very picture of the hero I always imagined. His blonde sideburns flow like a golden waterfall over his dignified, pointy ears. And the way his hair is so perfectly parted at the side. Wow! I don't know why, but my heart won't stop beating a mile a minute. So that's all that we have for now, but I'm pretty sure you can see what's going on. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to show that off. I checked it out the first time I ever played the game, and I was like, oof. Link, I know that you're supposed to be hot, but Jesus. And that's not me being like weird and gay, right? I believe Shigeru Miyamoto's wife was like, why does Link look like a freaking retard running around in his tunic in Ocarina of Time? And she was like, why not make him like super hot? And Miyamoto was like, alright. So, and anyway, enough of the origin story of freaking Link right now. There's actually something I want to check out over here. This isn't, I made notes for this episode, and this isn't in it, but I do want to kind of check it out and see what's going on, because I completely forgot about this, and hopefully, I can show it off. Oh, it's you! Great timing! I have some news. I did more research regarding the Great Fairy Fountain, and I have a lead. However, although I know of the spot where it is likely located, it's really hard to get there. I'm not sure if I can do it. Even if it's just a picture, I'm dying to see it. I'll help you out. Oh, I knew it! I just knew there was someone like you nearby who appreciate true beauty. Appreciates, not appreciate. Well, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna say appreciate true beauty. Sadly, I can't pin down the exact location of the Great Fairy Fountain. I haven't put it all together yet, but there's a suspicious place I have my eye on. In fact, I was about to head there now. Would you like to come along? Sounds great. Great answer. Just what I expect from a fellow beauty connoisseur like you. Alright then, follow me. If you haven't noticed, Link's outfit's kind of going through his frickin' shield right now. Now, we've already been to the Great Fairy Fountain. We actually don't need this guy to show the way, so we can actually go up there and take a picture right now. This is only something that happens after you get the camera rune on your Sheikah Slate. So, I completely forgot about it, honestly. First time I went through a recording of this. First of all, let me get this out of the way, why I'm actually doing a second recording of this. First time, I ended up going back and forth between Kakariko and Hateno Village, which is where I'm going to be going next, because I completely disregarded my notes, which were right in front of me the entire time, and I just kind of went with the flow. And I ended up missing a lot of things that I was planning on doing. I had to come back here because I forgot to buy the clothings, the outfits. It was just a big mess. I totally pressed A, and I should have gotten that, but you know what? I'll live with it. These are going to be very important to the outfit we're actually wearing right now, except for the fact that we don't have the pants. Actually, the DLC might completely make this obsolete, though. Here's the Great Fairy Fountain, so let's take a picture. Save it to my album. Grab a few fairies while I'm here, because those are quite important. And while I'm here, I actually might as well see if I can upgrade anything that I might as well grab these two. I'm probably going to need this to upgrade, so I'll grab those. Let me see if I can actually upgrade anything. Alright, I'm going to end up upgrading all of these, because I really, really need this. These are going to become some of the best armor that I can get in the game. You can upgrade this, but, oh, actually, maybe it'd be a better idea to upgrade, Maybe it'd be a better idea to upgrade this, but I don't have any silent princesses, so I'll upgrade that when the time comes. But right now, I'm going to upgrade the soldier's helm and the soldier's greaves and all that garbage, so I'll be back once I've done all that. Alright, sadly, I could only upgrade a few things. I could upgrade my Zora armor, my climbing bandana, and I think I could upgrade both. Yeah, I upgraded both of these, both of this part of the set, and then I could only upgrade the soldier's helm. So right now, these are a bit lacking, but it looks like, here, let me see. I think this is my best armor set right now. No. Wait, yeah. This is my best armor set. It looks really retarded, so I'm probably never going to wear this. But, just kind of to show it off, I guess, this is my strongest armor set at the current moment. So, looks ugly as crap, but it's there, I guess. All over. Should be up here by now. Yeah, there he is. So let's show him that picture that we got of the Great Fairy Fountain, shall we? Someday I hope I can see that place spoken of in whispers, veiled in mystery. The Great Fairy Fountain. Oh, I found it. Ah, you found it? Really? Are you serious right now? And if you are, then where's the picture? You remembered to bring the picture, right? Is the Great Fairy Fountain? It's certainly beautiful, but I thought it would be more sacred and elegant. Well, I'm impressed you found it. I want to give you something to show my appreciation, but I don't think I have anything on me. I know! Is there a place you've been seeking? I've traveled all over Hyrule, so I might be able to find it. So, here's why I wanted to do this. As you can see, this is where one of our memories is located. If we come to him, he can actually show us where our memories are located and give us a hint. So this is going to be really useful. I personally didn't use it. I just kind of wandered around Hyrule and found stuff, and I'm probably never going to use it in this playthrough because I have the magical power of the internet. I don't need this garbage. But if you want to find it by using this, by all means go ahead. It's a very, very easy way of finding all your memories, and I would really recommend using it. A large gate with a snowy mountain beyond it. Oh, I know this place. There's a big mountain east of this village. It's called Mount Lineru. At the base of Mount Lineru, on the west side of the Majora snowfield, lies that gate. I'm almost certain. So, now that he's told us where it is, we can kind of get... I don't want to be over here. We can kind of get an idea of where it is if we have the Lineru Mountain over here. Yes, we do. The gate should be right here. So this is where one of our memories is located. I believe we'll come here eventually, and I'll travel here at some point, but until then, Anyway, with all that being said and done, we have one more village to locate, and just a few more things to do. So I'll be right back in Hateno Village. Now that we're here in Hateno Village, I actually have something I want to show off, and it has to do with houses. Now, all these houses, they kind of look like, just to kind of keep it simple, they look like Minecraft. Look at this. They're all blocks. It's an interesting design, to say the least, but they all look pretty ugly, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't really like them. But over here looks like a normal house, so I'm going to go check it out. It's got a nice bridge, too. Evening there. Another day, another rupee. What are you doing? Working, as you can see. This old house here has been abandoned. Everyone in Hateno Village agreed that we should demolish it. The old owner apparently went off to the castle to report for service. Never came back, never wrote, so away it goes. Hard work, huh? Yep, and I wouldn't have it any other way, to be honest with you. So, apparently a soldier who went to the castle for duty bought this house and never came back. Now, this can be any old soldier, or it could be, I don't know, maybe our friend Link here. Hint, hint, it's Link. It's Link's house. Evening. Need something from me? What are you doing? In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are tough. Not a lot of buyers, you know? So, the villagers decided it'd just be best to tear it down. I can buy it. Whoa, get a load of young moneybags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie do, let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So this village had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolition costs, with association fees, permits, and other such details, come at 50,000 rupees. I almost said 500,000, Jesus. I'm not buying that house. So when you say you're going to buy it, you're talking about 15,000 rupees. You got that much on you? I'll pay. Well, who would have thought? Little go-getter, aren't you? Reminds me of back in the day. Alright, look. Here's the deal, just for you. I'll cut it to a special price of 3,000 rupees. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 bundles of wood. Building materials. You know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms? Then get to it and show me what you're built out of. That was the saddest. I messed that up. So I was like, built out of. I kind of like trailed off. Oh, sorry about that. That's a construction joke. Couldn't tell. Hudson, Cusson, stop what you're doing. You got it. So with all that being said and done, we can become a Hylian homeowner. Yeah, that's right. We can buy a house in this game. Not any house. Our old house. Now, right now, it looks pretty vacant. And even once we get the 3,000 rupees, which won't happen for a while, because right now I have, 45, and I can't really sell anything else. But once I get adequate, mining materials, because I'm going to go and search for mining things. But once I get, an adequate amount of all that jazz, then I'm going to end up buying this house, and you're going to see that there's actually nothing inside. Once that time comes, I'll explain, and I'll go a bit more into it. But until then, this is just going to be a vacant house, and we're going to be cutting down a lot of trees that we see. Now, this isn't the only thing I wanted to do in the village. I believe there's about 2 more things I wanted to check out. One of which I had planned, the other one I just kind of came up with on the spot, which I think it's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be very important to me later on down the line, because there is actually something that requires a certain amount of hearts, and you can make it a lot easier if you come here and check it out. That's a shooting star. I want that. I'll get it eventually. It's probably not that one. It's gonna despawn, so nothing I can do about that one. But now, this is the dye shop. I came here a while ago, and I think I'm going to get into this armor, because this is what I wanted to dye originally, and I still don't think I have enough to dye it black, but for now, I might as well dye it gray, and I know I can do it, so yes, dye. So I'm going to choose the color, and I'm going to go with gray, like I already said, because I know I have enough. And here's how dyeing works. You have to choose 5 ingredients that you're going to use to dye. I'm just going to pick 5 Lizalfos horns, and then you have to pay 20 rupees to dye. And just watch this cutscene. This game has so much character, and I just love the cutscenes, and this is one of my favorite ones, honestly. And that's what a dyed outfit looks like. Right now we look super gray, which isn't really all that appetizing, but I wanted to just show off the dyeing. It was a waste of 20 rupees, honestly. But I just wanted to show off what the dyeing looks like. And if you honestly hate the way it looks, which I'm going to stick with it for now, just so I can have a single dyed outfit, you can actually come back here and you can reset it to normal, so you don't have to go and buy an entire new outfit just because you dyed it. So it's not that serious. It's not a big deal. Let's actually head somewhere else. But before I do that, I actually do want to show off something I got off screen. I got a few weapons off screen. I believe I got the Knight's Broadsword off screen. Sorry about that. It's a really, really good single-handed weapon. I can find better, but right now that's the best I got. And here's a double axe, which does 18 damage, and it's just a normal axe. It cuts through wood, I believe, 2 times faster, because it's double, but... Alright, now, if I remember correctly, it's somewhere around here. Right now, I'm actually looking for a statue. Oh, no, I know where it is. I know where it is. You can find a statue in Hateno Village. But this isn't your average goddess statue. There's something off about it. So there are some who still pay me homage. You can talk? You don't say. You can hear my voice. Yes. Now, that is a surprise. What were you praying for? Long life, wealth, like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power, that was me once. Alas, My life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She trapped me in this stone statue long, long ago. The villagers here call me the Horn Statue, and don't even bother to wipe away the bird droppings. One would think years upon years of such treatment would have made me mend my ways. One would think wrongly. I have only been biding my time for the moment someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. But I've said enough. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Then, stay that way. No further action on your part is required. Ha ha ha. My touch is as subtle as ever. Note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. The statue's bargain. Now, this statue just stole one of our heart containers, and I want that back. What's wrong then? Have your prayers gone unanswered? Give it back. Did you think I deceived you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. So, which will it be? As I may have mentioned once or twice, I am a dealer in life and power. I can provide a valuable service to you. I take heart containers or stamina vessels from you, and then, for a price, return whichever of those two you would like. Give me a heart. A wise choice. Now remain still. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then first you must tell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. If you want to buy an essence back, the price rises to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, I know that you may choose which one I return to you. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you, a heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. So, pretty much, you're spending 20 rupees to switch a heart container to a stamina vessel, or vice versa. This becomes extremely useful. It kind of seems very useless right now, but trust me, it's very useful, and I would recommend keeping this guy in mind. I'm going to mark him on my map, actually, right now, as a very important spot. So you're going to stay here. Now, because at some point, I've already said this, but I just want to reiterate, you will need a certain amount of hearts, and you can get rid of your stamina, some of your stamina wheel, to get some hearts. So I would recommend doing that. Or if you want to go find shrines, you can do that as well, but honestly, it's much easier this way. But anyway, that's actually all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to check out in this episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure did. I also really, and I mean really, really enjoy this outfit, which is why I'm probably going to stick with it for a while, because I love the way Majora's mask looks. It looks beautiful. It looks perfect. Anyway, in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I'm going to head back and do a bit more story, not just wandering around. But until then, see ya.